amused. Cable ties? We stock various lengths. Shall I show you? I mutter, my voice soft and wavery. Get a grip, Steele. A slight frown mars what? Gray's rather lovely brow. Please lead the way, Miss Steele, he says. I try nonchalance as I come out from behind the counter, but really I'm concentrating hard on not falling over my own feet. My legs are suddenly the consistency of jello. I'm so glad I decided to wear my best jeans this morning. They're in with the electrical goods aisle 8. My voice is a little too bright. I glance up at him and regret it almost immediately. Damn, he's handsome, I blush. After you, he murmurs, gesturing with his long-fingered, beautifully manicured hand. With my heart almost strangling me, because it's in my throat trying to escape from my mouth, I head down one of the aisles to the electrical section. Why is he in Portland? Why is he in Portland? Why is he here at Clayton's and from a very tiny, underused part of my brain, probably located at the base of my medulla oblongata, where my subconscious dwells? Comes the thought. He's here to see you. No way! I dismiss it immediately. Why would this beautiful, powerful, urbane man want to see me? The idea is preposterous, and I kick it out of my head. Are you in Portland on business? I ask, and my voice is too high. Like I've got my finger trapped in a door or something. Damn, try to be cool, Anna. I was visiting the WSU Farming Division. It's based at Vancouver. I'm currently funding some research there in crop rotation and soil science, he says matter-of-factly. See? Not here to find you at all, my subconscious sneers at me, loud, proud, and pouty. I flush at my foolish, wayward thoughts. All part of your feed the world plan, I tease? Something like that, he acknowledges, and his lips quirk in a half smile. He gazes a selection of cable ties that we stock at Clayton's. What on earth is he going to do with those? Cannot picture him as a do-it-yourselfer at all. His fingers trail across the various packages displayed, and for some inexplicable reason I have to look away. He bends and selects a packet. These will do, he says with his oh-so-secret smile, and I blush. Is there anything else? I'd like some masking tape. Masking tape? Are you redecorating? The words are out before I can stop them. Surely he hires laborers as his staff to help him decorate. No, not redecorating, he says quickly, then smirks, and I have the uncanny feeling that he's laughing at me. Am I that funny looking? This way, I murmur embarrassed. Masking tape is in the decorating aisle. I glance behind me as he follows. Have you worked here long? His voice is low, and he's gazing at me, gray eyes concentrating hard. Concentrating hard. That was gay, sorry. I blush even more brightly. Why the hell does he have this effect on me? I feel like I'm 14 years old. Gosh, as always, and out of place. Eyes front steel. 4 years, I mutter as we reach our goal. To distract myself, I reach down and select the 2 books of masking tape that we stopped. I'll take that one, Gray says softly, pointing to the whiter tape, which I pass to him. Our fingers brush very briefly, and the current is there again, zapping through me like I've touched an exposed wire. I gasp involuntarily as I feel it all the way down to somewhere dark and unexplored, deep in my belly. Desperately, I scrabble around for my equilibrium. Anything else? My voice is husky and breathy. His eyes widen slightly. Next page. Some rope, I think. His voice mirrors mine huskily. This way. I duck my head down to hide my reoccurring blush and head for the aisle. What sort were you after? We have synthetic and natural filament rope, twine, cable cord. I halt at his expression, his eyes darkening. Holy cow, I'll take 5 yards of the natural filament rope, please. Quickly, with trembling fingers, I measure out 5 yards against the fixed ruler, aware that his hot gray gaze is on me. I dare not look at him. Geez, could I feel any more self-conscious? Taking my Stanley knife from the back pocket of my jeans, I cut it, then coil it neatly before tying it in a slip knot. By some miracle, I managed not to remove a finger with my knife. Were you a Girl Scout? He asked, sculptured, sensual lips curled in amusement. Don't look at his mouth. Organized group activities aren't really my thing, Mr. Gray. He arches a brow. What is your thing, Anastasia? He asks, his voice soft, and his secret smile is back. I gaze at him, unable to express myself. I'm on shifting tectonic plates. Try and be cool, Anna. My tortured subconscious begs on bended knee. Books, I whisper, but inside my subconscious is scream. You are my thing! I slap it down instantly, mortified that my psyche is having ideas above its station. What kind of books? He cocks his head to one side. Why is he so interested? Oh, you know, the usual, the classics, British literature mainly. He rubs his chin with his long index finger and thumb as he contemplates my answer. Or perhaps he's just very bored and trying to hide it. Anything else you need? I have to get off this subject. Those fingers on that face are so beguiling. I don't know. What else do you recommend? What would I recommend? Don't even know what you're doing. For a do-it-yourselfer. He nods, gray eyes alive with wicked humor. I flush and my eyes stray of their own accord to his snug jeans. Coveralls, I reply, and coveralls? And now I'm no longer screening what's coming out of my mouth. He raises an eyebrow, amused yet again. If you wouldn't want to ruin your clothing, I gesture vaguely in the direction of his jeans. I could always take them off, he smirks. I feel the color in my cheeks rising again. I must be the color of a communist manifesto. Stop talking now. I'll take some coveralls. Heaven forbid I should ruin any clothing, he says dryly. I try and dismiss the welcome image of him without jeans. Do you need anything else? I squeak as I hand him the blue coverall. He ignores my inquiry. How's the article coming along? He's finally asked me a normal question, away from the innuendo and the confusing double talk. A question I can answer. I grasp it tightly with two hands as if I were a live raft, and I go for honesty. I'm not writing it. Catherine is. Miss Kavanaugh, my roommate. She's the writer. She's very happy with it. She's the editor of the magazine, and she was devastated that she couldn't do the interview in person. I feel like I've come up for air at last, a normal topic of conversation. Her only concern is that she doesn't have the original photographs of me. Ray raises an eyebrow. What sort of photographs does she want? Okay, I hadn't factored on this response. I shake my head because I just don't know. Well, I'm around. Tomorrow, perhaps? He trails off. You'd be willing to attend a photo shoot? My voice is squeaky again. Kate will be in seventh heaven if I can pull this off. And you might see him again tomorrow. That dark place at the base of my brain whispers seductively at me. I dismiss the thought. Of all the silly, ridiculous, Kate will be delighted. If we can find a photographer, I'm so pleased. I smile at him broadly. His lips part, like he's taking a sharp intake of breath, and he blinks. For a fraction of a second, he looks lost somehow, and the earth shifts slightly on its axis, and tectonic plates sliding into a new position. Oh my, Christian's gray, lost look. Let me know about tomorrow. Reaching into his back pocket, he pulls out his wallet. My card.